Hello, this is Mr. Tutorial Man in Arma 2 showing you the basics of the editor in Arma 2. Now, there's two editors. There's a 3D one and the 2D one. First off, we're going to show you the 3D one. The 3D one, you have to go to the main menu and press Alt-E. And then you should get this message popping up says Select Island. We're going to pick UTES. Press continue. Alright, now it basically looks like the normal 2D editor, except for it has a 3D edit in 3D world. And it has a little bit more controls with some stuff. Such as unit, group, trigger, waypoint, vehicle. And then this side, I have not had any experience with it because it absolutely does nothing. Now we're gonna see the problem with the 3D one. It isn't fully compatible. So if you want to, let's put down a vehicle. Let's go to 3D mode. All right, let it load for a second. Okay. Immense lag there. Alright, wait for the alright, there you go. Alright, so we're in the 3D world. Unlike the 2D map, or the 2D editor that's fully supported, it's 3D. You cannot select in the 2D version. Alright, so let's put down a vehicle. Double click anywhere on the map, and then a menu box comes up. Object properties, you're gonna pick cars. Let's pick this car. Cool. Alright, and then it shows a little 3D model of it on the side. No, it can collide. Let's just put, can collide. Placement radius, we're not going to play with that. I'll show you in the second version. And then, health, I guess, let's put it down low. You can really put it to anything. I guess when it starts, and it has low health, it's easy to explode. Fuel is needed for it to move. Ammunition, I guess, since it looks like it has rockets on it, I guess that's for the rockets. Info age, again, no point to it. Lock status, again, if you have it playable, you can put it to unlock so you can actually get into it. Parent, you just keep that null. Alright, so now that we have it in our 3D world, we can place it anywhere with click and drag. You can place it in the wall, out of the wall. Alt, and then move your mouse is changing the altitude. Let's put it up here, and then shift, click and drag, just rotating it. And then there's some little ID, health, ammunition, info age, and all that stuff. Position, present coordinates. Alright, so now that we have our little car, or anti-air vehicle, we're going to go to unit. Now, the problem with the 3D one, you cannot place a player, so you cannot save it. And that's groups, let's play around with groups. No, again, it's not supported. And again, so that's basically the 3D one. Hopefully it gets supported in later versions. Now let's exit. Alright, now let's go to the single player one. So the single player one is fully supported, has everything you really need to make a base or a little war if you really want. And yeah, the controls, right click to move, and double click anywhere on the map. Now I'm on your unit, so let's talk about side. Side is basically the team you're on. BLUFOR is basically Marines, and something near Russia, and then OPFOR is Russia and insurgents. Independent is the guerrillas, whatever. And then independent, you can actually change what team they're on by going into the weather. Also, the weather is really cool. You can name your map description, change the dates. Let's put it to my birthday. There you go. Or whatever. Keep it like 1998. Time, you can change it. Let's put it to 520. And weather, let's make it thunderstorm. Forecasted weather. Now, yeah, I want to make it 420. And then the fog, again, that just changes fog. Forecast. Now, forecasted basically means, say if you ask when it'll change normally. Like if you ask when you're men, if you're colonel, private, whatever, and you just ask them what's the weather like, they'll tell you, oh, it's gonna stay like this forever, or I don't know what's gonna happen. Now, independents are friendly to BLUFOR or OPFOR, or everyone. We're gonna pick the. Alright, sorry about that, I got some noob in the background. Alright, now, yeah, units. Alright, now fraction, again, I played, that's just the USMC, which is Americans, and the CDF, which is don't know what country that is, but the men. Men you can change from private to colonel. Colonel, alright, the higher the rank, and then say, alright, let's try this. Alright, say I had a rifleman, I'm the colonel, right? And say I had a private, I can control them in the game. Say if I wanted to move them here, I can move them there in the game. So this also changed. Now let's go to air. Now in order for a vehicle to work, the fly, one, you have to be the pilot, or you just double click on it and change it into flying. Alright, so now let's go on to control, and now you can change it from player to playable, which is not really used if it's flying, so let's change it to player, so now I don't control a lot of people now. So info age, again, really don't know what that's up with. Lock is if he's locked or unlocked. Skill, never really saw a difference. I guess that's just for the men, not the player. The initialization, don't need to really play with that. Health and armor, again, how much health you have. Fuel, how much fuel you have. Say if you had low fuel when you're driving a car, it will stop, of course. Azimut is basically the direction it's facing. And ammunition, of course, is ammo. Probability of presence is, again, if it had, like, say if we put it to 50, I don't know if now it has a 51% chance of showing up. Alright, that's what basically it means. And then condition of presence is basically if you say false and fail. Oh, I guess if it, I haven't played around with that, but I guess if it pops up, I guess it's a fail or something. Placement radius. Now, say if I put it to 10, it has a chance, oh, that's not really big, but it has a chance of showing up in that radius. Alright, so now let's try vehicle, or then again, these are armored, which is like tanks. Cars are like cars, and some modified cars for weapons. Static is like turrets and multi-tripods and searchlights. Support is ambulance, medvac, ammunition, fuel, and repair. Warfare buildings is MG Nest and all sorts of places that you can build. And like in single player, there's a thing you can build your own base. That's all the stuff that would probably be with it. I haven't tried that yet, but warfare is some important stuff. Supply truck, so you can get your ammunition. Or URL, it's another ammunition. Salvage truck, never played with it. And make sure when you put stuff down, make sure you change it. Say if you had a jet, change it to none. Vehicle lock, we already talked about that. And then yeah, so that's basically it. Now let's go to groups. Okay. Oh, okay, groups. So now you can place certain groups down. So let's put in infantry and rifle squad. Yeah, put in the rifle squad. So now you have this whole base. Oh, yeah, make sure you switch the units if you want to move them around. Shift to move them around. Now, Alt doesn't really work with this, so yeah, so you can't really change the altitude of stuff. Groups, you can actually have armored, motorized infantry, mechanized infantry, and air, of course. So let's put like an air squadron. Okay. Yeah. Also, yeah. So I only have 1 minute and 20 seconds left, so yeah, I can just put them over here, make sure I switch them to flying, and I'll show you what happens if you don't. And then yeah, that's all I'm going to show today, and I'm just going to show you a quick preview. And yeah, preview. In order to preview, you need a player. So let's get into this. Oh yeah, I forgot, I'm flying a jet. A little dumb. Jets are really hard for me, so let's just change this to the rifleman. Double click on him. Okay, none. Control player. Let's just change the time from 4:20 to 7:20. Preview. And there you go. There's if it's flying again. There you go. And there you go. And say if I wanted to control my men. So move there. It doesn't really fly, but I guess yeah, I'm in control of that plane over there that's coming towards us now. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Alright, I'll be showing more into the second video. Thank you for watching, and see you later.